back-to-back summon rush. Why? Because I still have money in my bank account, which is apparently a problem. So today we're going to, at least this one, coordinated with the progressive chance for Shredder, although I don't think we really have that many Void Shards. And on the bright side, we actually don't have to. We have to do this on 2 accounts because, of course, I decided to do the fusion on both accounts. But at least we don't have to do this 3,200 threshold on this account, so we should be fine with the 2050. Although one of these days I'm going to have to actually save all of the voids and sacreds for one of these summon rushes so that I can just blast them all out. I think it's 20 to max out on the mythical tomes, because I really do want the 2 mythical tomes. Not today. Now, we're not doing that right now. But eventually I'm going to want to actually just save all the resources for one of these summon rushes that have the mythical tomes so that I can actually scale up the mythical unit that we have on the account, because 500, if my math is correct, right? Or is it, maybe it's not correct. 500 sacred shards, 500 points per sacred shard, and then 20 sacred shards should be 10,000 points, which means we get 2 mythical tomes. As long as the same points in the, I think it is the same points in the different summon rushes. Anyway, we did grab a couple things from the shop. I don't think we have to go too crazy, but let's get it started. Oh, we have to actually choose what we want. We're going to go with this. We're going to go with this. We have this on... Hold on. I think this is actually... At least it's an easier choice. But I think that is the fusion, right? What am I looking for? Good question. Yeah, that is one of the fusions. Delaja. Okay. Not too many summons, though. And then we'll do the other account, and we'll see what we get from that. But we need 2050, and I know we don't have 2050, so we're going to have to see what we get. Oh, my God. Calling all new players, Raid wants you to join the Raid Army. They want you so bad, they're going to give you a free Legendary Champion in your inbox as soon as you start playing. And 3 more epics right in your inbox at levels 10, 20, and 30. All free for you just by scanning the QR code on the screen or the link in the description or the pinned comment. In addition to all of that, you can use one of these promo codes on the screen in the first 24 hours to get another free legendary of your choice. And some of these units are absolutely amazing. And whether you're a new player or already playing Raid Shadow Legends, you can use one of these promo codes for extra daily resources and rewards. Don't delay, download Raid Shadow Legends today. Easy enough, we had a bunch of 1 stars in storage. Let us continue. I think we get nothing from any of these. I think we get nothing from any of these, and we have to wind up buying like a $10 pack afterwards. Okay, Pestilus. Increased chance for Delaja. I mostly want it for the fusion. And I gotta be a little bit more cognizant about choosing epics that are gonna be good for the fusions for Lady Mikage. Because even if they're not the most premium ones, we might want to think about that and actually get it there. Because that's at least one that is somewhat attainable. Through effort, but somewhat attainable. Reflect damage, continuous heal, and heal. 2 revive, and filter meters by 50%. Reasonable in 4 turns. Not bad. It's not like we got terrible stuff from these. And then we're obviously going to choose that. So we have this on this account. But we do not have Maneater. So we're going to choose them. We have double Maneater on the other account, which is not built, but we have double Maneater. Could you imagine if we actually got Shredder? I can't even imagine that. I imagine that maybe if we're lucky we'll get an epic, but also I'm not as need Shredder as I was like, we should maybe try to get a little bit more voids for Leo. Leo was going to be the more exciting one. So, same thing. He can solo bosses, by the way. That's the nice thing. Well, that's one of the nice things about him. The HP burn and then the increased duration of the HP burn. Okay, hey, there we go. I'm gonna have to remember that in the future to not start building and feeding unless, I mean, we can, but we gotta do the rest of the spider. Let's see how far yeah, like I said, we still gotta do some more in the summon rush, but not too much more. What's the actual number? 1431. So we need either 3 200-point primal shards, or we need a sacred shard and a void. But let's go to the other account now, see what we get there, and then we'll come back on here later. We're here on the other account now, the older account, but we do have a bit of a problem. So we have some summons, but we don't have enough to actually hit that 3,200 point threshold in Summon Rush. And even if we were to get some packs, there's really no good valuable packs right now. I'm not sure why, but I know that Raid likes to do the packs after you finish and you've depleted all your summons, and they're like, oh, would you like to summon more? Here's some actual decent summon packs. So we're gonna hold off on getting anything else until they offer us some better packs, but we will summon what we have for now. Hopefully we can finish off today. I mean, we have to finish off today. Okay, we got a Warden, not exactly what we wanted. Also, I want to mention something else, is that I checked again, and all 3 of these epics are actually in the Lady Mikage fusion. So we are going to need the 2 elves from this, because we haven't done the Lady Mikage here yet. We got some of the units, but not all of them. So I would not mind getting the epics, even if I don't plan to build them, just so that we can fuse the legendaries that we're going to need to fuse the mythical. Because that's how that works. And I'm curious, hopefully we get some decently priced packs to actually finish this. Because I don't know, I don't know how we're gonna finish it. Aside from that, I'm not gonna like spend $200 on crazy packs that I don't need. I really don't want to do. I mean, maybe we'll do some more voids, I think is what happens, because Shredder may as well try to pull for Shredder. That's kind of the point. Also, I'm sure I'm going to put summons for Shredder on the video, and if I don't try to actually get him, then we should probably try to get him, just so that I'm not a terrible person. Alright, so we got some voids. Of course, we're going to do this Shredder, and we're actually going to do, because we have double man-eaters on this count, so we're going to do the other one. Use on the Marooned. I guess we'll pick up some more voids. I'll have to see. I don't think there's even any decent void packs, which is weird, right? There should be some decent void packs at any time. But let's see. It doesn't matter which high elf because we need them both. And we don't need Elijah. We already have that. At least one of those. Nice hat, bruh. Yeah, we're gonna be buying voids on both of these accounts, aren't we? I can feel it. I can feel it. At least we'll try to get. Is there gonna be something to pack that packs up, that pops up? Yeah. Do we have anything fun here? We may as well do these while we're here. And then we'll switch back to the other account. And I'm sure we're gonna, like I said, pick up some voids. But there's really nothing aside from like $100 packs. I'm not into. Sorry, I'm not that crazy. I'm a little crazy. Not that level of commitment. The quest continues, and they did give us a better pack as soon as we weren't interested in the first ones. So let's see. We've got the same things. Nothing has changed in terms of that. Oh, wait a second. I would have loved this on the other account. This is a great unit. This is a very strong epic. It's got an auto revive, and then it also has a revive skill on top of that. But We already actually have that. I don't know if there's any double Godseeker and Neri teams. Maybe a cheese team. You never know with these, some of these dupes sometimes can be really nice cheese teams. Like, for example, the Man-Eater. But, yeah, that would have been really nice on the other account. Although we have a lot of stuff to build anyway. So, yeah. I think we have enough space, too. But we're here for the Shredder. Even if I'm not as excited about it as Leonardo, we're still trying to get the Shredder. Okay, we got a Dawncaller Sabbatha. There we go. I think we already have that on this account as well. We have a lot of stuff that we have not built on this account. In case that's not already obvious. There has been a lot of summons and not as much building as there should be. Ripper, is this... I don't know if we may not have had that before. I don't know. There's still some rares, some void rares that we're missing. Also, sometimes it's kind of tricky because you'll see something and you're like, oh, I have that, and then it's not. It's just a very similar looking, like especially with I think it's the Bannerlords. Bannerlords, maybe Sacred Order, like they have a tendency to reskin things with different colors and different, like one thing has like a gold helmet and then a red color, and then the next one has like a blue. Speak of the devil. And then the other one has like a silver helmet and blue. It is like you kind of think it's the same unit, but it's actually not the same unit. So sometimes you think you have it, you don't. Yeah, this is gonna be a Ripperino. This is gonna be a Ripper Fistorino. Although, I mean, the Godseeker and Neri, that would have been great if we didn't already have it. So, not a... I think this is new, actually, the Dracronus. But we should now be all done. Waiting for the pop-up. Yeah. The math be mathin'. We actually, a little bit more than we needed. Okay. And then champion training, which we still have to do. But we're almost there. We're almost there on this account. Which is good, because it's like the last 2 days. Or 3 days. And of course, back to the account that we were on in the very beginning. Let's finish this off. We don't need the 3200. We just need the 2050. So, let's see. Maybe we'll get a Man-Eater too. That wouldn't be so bad. Let's see instead a crazy Void Legendary that is 1 star in everything. Completely bottom to... What is the worst... whatever the worst Void Legendary is, I'm sure we have it on probably the other account. We don't have anything, any Void Legendaries on this one. Aside from Supreme Gaelic, of course. You know it's just going to be a rare. Don't get me excited. Don't get me excited. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I can't even be pissed off. Plarium, would you let me be pissed off for 5 seconds? I'm trying to be angry. I'm trying to spend money on summons, but we didn't get anything. I'm so angry. And then we get something, and then I'm not really that angry because I can't. Just allow me to be pissed off. Is that so hard? I am a gotcha gamer. Allow me the opportunity to be pissed off. Anyway, pretty exciting that we got Lady Noelle, actually. Wow. No Shredder, but... yeah, this is going to be great. We have so much content. We have so much content for a while now. We have, like, multiple Void Legendaries. We have multiple, like, low-tier Legendaries. We need a crap ton of books. I'm now remembering again. I think the next strategy for the rest of the year is just try to get books. Which, of course, means Clan Boss. That's how that goes. Clan Boss, and don't do every event. Just try to put max effort into the ones that you can max. That's the strategy. Okay. So we have the block buffs. Decreases turn meter if they're under a freeze debuff. We have the target ally if the ally is under sheep. Remove it if the target ally is not under sheep. Removes all debuffs from them instead. If the target ally is not under sheep, heals them 50% of this champion's max HP. Also heals allies equal to 50% of any surplus heal. And then we got the extra Sir Nicholas. What was he a fusion back in the day? I feel like he was a fusion, like a limited time fusion. That's if my memory serves me correct. Then plays a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. And then we have the Hearth Keeper, revives all dead allies with 50% and 50% turn meter, 75%. This could be really nice because we have revive, but the revive that we have is condition. Well, we have a couple of revives. The AoE all dead allies revive, not being conditional on all the allies being dead, is nice. 75% chance of placing a freeze debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Place the freeze even if there are no dead allies. Debuff cannot be resisted or blocked if Sir Nicholas is on the same team, which we do not have. And then we have decreased speed of all enemies under freeze debuffs by 10%. When a shape debuff expires on an ally, fills their turn meter by 50%. There are multiple champions on team with this skill. These effects will only activate once. And then we have the speed lead and arena battles by 30%. So, yeah, there we go. I'm excited to use her, though. I'm excited to use her. Wow. I was really not expecting to get stuff. At least it's a much better Void Legendary than some of the other ones that we've been... well, we have one decent Void Legendary, actually, that I use in more places than I really should. But yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot to build. We got a lot to play with. Nope, I'm good. I got my points. Wait, did I get my points? Oh wow, we are almost. Oh yeah, because we got more voids than we actually needed to. We're almost to the Haste Glyph. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to summon a bunch of these mystery shards. Not on video. We don't need to do it on video. But there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out, man. We've been summoning so much this month that we have like 2 months worth of content on just the things that we summoned alone. So there we go. Anyway, you know, I'm going to stick Michelangelo everywhere. That sounded very wrong. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you guys feel bad for me, you can use the QR code. I mean, you get some good stuff out of the QR code as well. But if you want to make an alt account, QR code and link in description, and then the promo codes in the game in the little interim promo are nice if you haven't used those yet. Anyway, that doesn't matter if you use this promo code, this QR code or link or whatever. But anyway, that's it for this one. See you as always in the next one.